to South Sudan now, with the prospects of a ceasefire deal between South Sudan warring rivals being signed suffered a setback after the government declined to release political leaders detained after an alleged coup. It now wants former Vice President Machar to drop his demands for the release of his allies. This comes a day after the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon urged President Salva Kiir to free the detainees. Government troops have now taken control of the key town of Bentiu in the oil-producing Unity State and are now advancing towards rebel-held Bor.
Well, we understand the three mediators are basically going to talk about their draft proposal on the cessation of hostilities, which was reviewed by the two groups, that's the government and the rebels. But perhaps more significant and important at this point, they will also be discussing with Riek Machar about the fate of the 11 political detainees, which has remained a major sticking point at the talks. Now, so far, the 11 detainees, according to the mediators who met them while in Juba, have said the talks can't continue in their absence. But the representatives, the rebel representatives at the talks in Addis appear divided about this issue, and as their leader Riek Machar is expected to give the final word about the fate of the political prisoners. Now, so far there's been a lot of international pressure coming from the UN, the Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and the UN Security Council, who have called on President Salva Kiir to release the political detainees. This, they say, to help facilitate and help resolve the crisis. But this afternoon we had the government spokesman at the talks, who is also the Information Minister, Michael Quay, maintained that these people, the 11 prisoners, must face the full force of the law.
I think there is no question of detainees being released, because all our documents since day one, there had not been a talk of the release of the detainees. What the document says is that these detainees shall be released in accordance with the Constitution and the laws of the Republic of South Sudan. So it is very clear, there is no way we will just release them because we want to release them. We will release them according to the law, according to our laws, not according to the prejudice by other circles.
Now, the UN Security Council has also discouraged what it calls external interference. Of course, the rebels have been accusing Uganda of backing President Kiir's forces. Jane Keo, CCTV, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.